How come I always miss?
Because there's physics involved. Let me teach you a thing or two about physics.
Turn down for what?
Inertia is the resistance of any physical object to any change in its state of motion, including changes to its speed and direction. In other words, it is the tendency of objects to keep moving in a straight line at a constant linear velocity.
Inertia is the resistance to change in motion. Because Andrew has inertia, when the wheelbarrow hits the curb, he goes flying out.
Newton's third law states when one body exerts a force on a second body, the second body simultaneously exerts a force on the first body that is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Go.
Sam exerted a force onto the ball. The ball exerted an equal force back onto Sam.
The Doppler effect is the change in frequency of a wave or other periodic event for an observer moving relative to its source. It is commonly heard when a vehicle sounding a siren or horn approaches, passes, or recedes from an observer. The Doppler effect is the difference in sounds from when a car is coming towards and going away from someone due to the frequency in sound waves. When a car is moving toward the observer, each successful wave crest emitted from the position closer to the camera than the previous wave. Therefore, each wave takes slightly less time to reach the camera than the previous wave, so the time between the interval of the wave crests at the observer is reduced, increasing the frequency.
Circular motion is a movement of an object along the circumference of a circle or rotation along a circular path. It can be uniform with constant angular rate of rotation and constant speed, or non-uniform with a changing rate of rotation.
Because the centrifugal acceleration is greater than gravity, the water will stay in the bucket.
Momentum is the product of the mass and velocity of an object. For example, a heavy truck moving quickly has a large momentum. It takes a large and prolonged force to get the truck up to the speed, and it takes a long and prolonged force to bring it to a stop afterwards. If the truck were lighter or moving more slowly, then it would have less momentum.
The orange and the watermelon were traveling at the same speed, but because the watermelon had a bigger weight and more mass than the orange, the watermelon had greater momentum. Projectile motion is a form of motion in which an object is thrown near the Earth's surface and it moves along a curved path under the action of gravity only. The only force of significance that acts on the object is gravity, which acts downwards to cause the downwards acceleration.
Projectile motion.